What's up, guys, and welcome to another Battlefield 1 beta video. Man, I really love this beta. The whole time it was out, it's basically the only thing I played, and the more I played it, the more I liked it. You know, at first I wasn't a huge fan of this map, but it really grew on me, and by the time the beta was over, I was just pissed. I wanted to keep playing, but it's not a big deal. We will have the full game back in our hands in about a month. So the reason I made this video was to compare the two pistols that were given to us in the beta. Obviously, the game is jam-packed with guns, but we were limited to the ones we can play with in the beta, and when it came to pistols, they only let us play with two of them. One is the P08, the one I'm running right now, which is also better known as the German Luger, and the other one is the M1911. So I decided to run around with both of these pistols, so I can make this video right here and compare them both and see which one I liked better and which one performed better. So let's just get right into the stats. So the P08 is a 9mm, which is going to have a higher velocity, less bullet drop. The velocity is noted in the Battlefield stats as 350 meters per second, and the bullet starts to drop at 10 meters. The velocity on the 1911, which is a 45, is 250 meters per second, and the bullet starts to drop at 8 meters. So less range with the 1911. And that's right, you will get bullet drop in all of your guns in Battlefield. It's not just snipers, pistols, rifles, everything. Everything has bullet drop and stats in this game. Now look at this. I noticed this guy, so I'm lining up the shot, and he's not dying. And then I realize it's one of those behemoth guys with the machine guns. I pull out my rifle. He's still not dying. This guy's just running at me, so I give him the shovel right in the neck. I don't know what that guy was thinking. Maybe he was out of ammo or what. I don't know, but that was a pretty dumb move to just keep running at me like that. So anyway, now I'm going to come up here and capture F. And now I'm in the vicinity, but F isn't being captured, so I know there's at least one other guy around here. So I'm kind of taking my time, and I spot him here, and that's a pretty good shot. That's some range right there, and I was taking some damage too, so, you know, I might have lost that gunfight if I was using the 1911, because, like I said, the range is not the best with the 1911, but up close, it's a beast. So let's get back into these stats. Let's talk about ammo. With the P08, or the Luger, you start off with 54 shots. So they're 9-round magazines, and you got 6 magazines. Again, that totals 54 shots. The 1911, you start out with 48 shots, 8-round magazines. Again, you have six magazines, 8 rounds in each, 48 shots total. The damage, again, like I said, the damage is marked higher for the 1911, which makes sense. It's a 45. It packs a harder punch. Its damage is at 35, where the damage on the P08 is at 30. So on paper, it's not that much of a difference, but you definitely notice it when you play with them, especially up close. The 1911 just kills faster. I think it's around a 3-shot kill. That's what it felt like anyway when I was playing with it. The gameplay for the 1911 is coming up here very shortly, so you'll be able to take a look at that. Reload speed is slightly different on these pistols. The P08, an empty reload. Now, if the gun isn't empty, if you still have rounds in the magazine, it will reload quicker. But an empty reload for the P08 is 2 seconds, where an empty reload on the 1911 is 1.7 seconds. So not much of a difference, but there is a difference there. One of the stats, or two of the stats, I'm sorry, for both of the guns that is exactly the same is the recoil and the fire rate, even though it feels like the 1911 kicks a little bit harder. But, you know, in real life, I own a 9mm and a 45, and they do kick about the same, because the 45 is a bigger round, but the 9mm has such a high bullet velocity that it has a bite to it. So it definitely kicks. I almost feel like the 9mm kicks a little harder than the 45 in real life anyway. But anyway, the stats on this. Now look at this. See that? Look at this range here. I'm trying to get the range kill. I couldn't get it. I was a little bit off on my accuracy right there, though. And this guy runs up, and I take him out, and it seems like 3 shots did it, but I'm not quite sure. Again, like I said, the 1911 is just a beast at close range. And I think those are about all the stats that I pulled up. Let's see. We talked about bullet drop and bullet velocity and reload speeds and damage. Same recoil, same fire rate. And that's about it. So it's really all about how the guns feel to you. I definitely felt like the Luger or the P08 was more accurate and definitely worked better at longer ranges. And I definitely felt like the 1911 packed a harder punch and put people down at closer range. See, like, right, that's where the 1911 performs best, is up close and personal. So when you're really playing this game, you're going to be running around with your main gun. And the only times you're going to be pulling out your pistol is either when you're completely out of ammo, or when you run up on a guy and you use your main gun, and then you run out of ammo there. So instead of reloading, you pull your pistol out. That's going to most likely be like up close and personal fights, or just like this, if you run into a house and you want to pull your pistol out for some close quarters combat. Look, I thought. Shoot up this mannequin. I thought that was the third guy, but he's out here like an idiot, just not paying attention to me, and they're killing his boys. So that's 3 kills in a row with this beast, and this would be my pistol of choice. When I was done making this video and running around both of these pistols, and I just went back to normal gameplay, 1911 was my sidearm, because like I was just saying, when you do pull out the pistol and need to use it, most likely, most of the time, it's going to be close quarters type shit, and that's where the 1911 shines. But again, it's up to you, and it's up to your play style. Like I said, obviously you start out with more ammo for the P08 than you do the 1911. I don't know, maybe that makes a big difference to you. If you're running a sniper class and you're going to be engaging people at longer distances, maybe it makes sense for you to run the P08 over the 1911. If you're running a support class, it doesn't matter that the P08 has more ammo, because you'll have ammo packs that you can throw down and essentially have unlimited ammo. So it's really up to you. Like I said, between these two pistols, my choice was the 1911, but when the full game comes out, I don't know, maybe I'll make another video, maybe I'll try all the pistols in the game and give you a breakdown or my thoughts on all of them. But for now, here are my thoughts on the P08 and the 9mm. I really did enjoy playing with both of them, but I wound up sticking with the 1911 for the remainder of the time I played this game. So there it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I gave you some sort of information here. Let me know what you think. If you played the beta, what pistol did you use? What pistol did you like more? Let me know your thoughts on that. And guys, again, thanks for watching. Thank you for all of your support. It is September 13th right now when I'm recording this. That means PlayStation VR comes out in exactly 1 month from today, which is crazy. It's going to be here before we know it. I've got a bunch of games pre-ordered for that. I did a little poll on Twitter to see which game people were most excited to see, and it turns out everyone's really excited to see gameplay for the Batman VR game, so I will probably start off with that, and then we'll move on to Riggs and all the other games I got ordered for that thing, and it's going to be a ton of fun. So stick around for that. Hit that subscribe button if you're excited for PlayStation VR. Again, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for all your support. I really appreciate it. You can follow me on Twitter. It's just at PSVRGamer. I follow all gamers back. And again, guys, thanks for sticking around, and I'll catch you all in the next video.